Trying to check out the news today. Saw a couple of. I usually leave my TV on the news when I cut it on. I don't watch a lot of those. I don't watch other stuff. I mean, I just kind of like to know what's going on. Saw they was broke out in the Civil War over and looked like it anyway, trying to break into Colombia from Venezuela on the boat. How many of y'all didn't see that? Oh, it's bad. It's bad. They throwing rocks at the soldiers in Colombia, the people trying to leave Venezuela and come over to Colombia. Make no mistake, this is all an American attack. It's all by the hands of America. Them people were fine till they came in. See, the part that irritates me the most is because they got the control of media and they got implants in every race. That's how they get uprisings. A lot of these countries don't have any problem till America get in. They'll show you in China, people come out throwing rocks at tanks. Those people grew up in a custom where that's their custom, that's their way. You're always going to have people that don't approve of somebody's custom. In Jamaica, you had people that no doubt that didn't everybody approve the government, but people ain't going to fight the government until America use those people, start putting the media on them and showing you only people that's dissatisfied, and they'll get an uprising, they'll implant them with other people's soldiers, and then they'll come up and look like the whole country's just, and Haiti is the same thing. And hell, they got them in America, they don't show them though, do they? This scrawny America. Why do you think one of their own military trained men will stockpiling guns talking about he gonna kill everybody on the planet? Oh, I'm sorry, almost everybody. You think I believe this white? Who gonna sit around? I told them, what they gonna wait till we get to 3 people and realize if one white man killing everybody? That just show you they thinking. So you gonna go all in the hills and all in Hiroshima and go all in the swamps and all these places and kill everybody, almost everybody. When do you get to the number almost? White people say the dumbest stuff. Then he gonna kill everybody with Google. Where to find where do U.S. Congress people hang out at? Like I said, some stuff don't even make sense. Some stuff don't even need to be on the internet. It's just a waste of time. You know, I want to know people, I disagree. You know, you got different issues you got issues with policy, issue with program they writing. Go to their job, go to the Hill, go there and protest there. That's where they work. Don't go to people home, because now you done went into a whole nother arena at that point. If I came outside my door and everybody outside my door, y'all finna be moving real fast. Y'all know how many people shoot from crowds? I can't let y'all stand in front of my house protesting. That's not gonna be the place for you there. You come outside, my fella, you down. By the time they find them people out the country. I mean, your family in the house, there's just some places you got to learn where to protest. Those people don't write those bills at home. You know where they write those bills at? In Congress, in the Senate. That's where you go protest. Isn't that right? In the House. You don't go to these people home. That's stupid. And then you out here, you didn't even talk about it. Just yelling and screaming. I can't hear y'all from my house like that. Then my neighbor not going to want to call. It's going to be a problem. People going to want to shut me down, get me out of here. I got to get y'all from out of there. I come out the door, y'all going to be moving. Come to where the person is writing the bill. White people always go too far. They just go too far with stuff. The fact that, but that just shows you, this is one of their own white boys with rank, military rank. He was a lieutenant, and he's disgruntled with them. Now, what did that tell you? But see, I don't want to publicize. He just want a minute. They had so many people. They got their own people. They got their own problem. They ain't in no position to go try to fight nobody problem. Leave those people. If you take U.S. influence and hands out of Venezuela, Venezuela be fixed. Do any of y'all know why they people protesting over there right now? Food? That's it. This is food. Because he's not going to let no humanitarian help coming out. He's right. He know what they're going to do. Humanitarian help is going to get him out of there. Because it's going to show that America cares, America, other countries working for their betterment, and you know better than you black, you right here. You think these crackers care somebody flying somewhere else and feeding somebody that they can't feed the people they got here? They building a wall for people that live next door to them, they won't let them in. And they going to show you Colombia won't let Venezuela come in now. Hell, show them what you doing over here. You know, I don't know how, it's so hypocritical. How you going to go show and criticize Colombia and other countries that won't let people in? You got the same shit right here. But that show you what they call propaganda. That's how you start wars. It's called propaganda. You take influence, you take things that you want to use and only show the negative part, and you show that, and then what you do, basically, you condense it. You just condense it. Take that small part and bring it down and let people just constantly see that. And before you know it, you change the public opinion. Once you get public opinion against a person, they're out of him. Y'all all right? Oh, just like Robert Kraft, same thing. Same thing. He ain't did nothing the rest of them don't do. You know what I'm saying? The interesting thing about that place in Florida down there where he was buying from, y'all do know that those women were sex slaves. They were trafficked here. Oh, me no tell that part, huh? Huh? How you swindle some Asian and scramble some Asian and bring them into Miami and bring them in through Florida when it's easy to bring them in through California? It's on the Pacific. Am I correct with that? Which means they did come through there. And they've been traveling all the way down here and sex slaves. They've been trafficking, sex slaves. He just got caught up. It's a bad deal for him, too. And the whole thing is, they've been making it known. Don't worry about it. Y'all got to pay attention to what they say. He's going to be arrested. Did y'all hear that part? Oh, yeah, they said by Monday he'll be served, he'll be arrested. Did y'all hear what else they said? It's a misdemeanor. So what is he looking at, 50 years? Because you know what? They got to make it look like since he got caught up, you can't make it disappear. So you got to show the program that he's been arrested and it's fair justice. The billionaires, the rich don't get no different than the poor. But listen to the word, misdemeanor. You talking about sex trafficking. You know how many people he can take down? When he started talking. Because he don't just know about that place. It's some more people use it too. They keep telling y'all every time they win a Super Bowl championship where they're going. We're going to Disney. They're going to Florida. Come on, folks. When the Braves went to the World Series, when what's that boy, married to Holly Berry? He got busted out. Right down in Florida for buying holes. When the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, Eugene, remember what happened there? Eugene Rock, what he got busted for? Well, where was he at? In Miami, Florida. That's how they do it, baby. Y'all be thinking they're going out for Disney World. It's all about fantasy. They keep telling they're going out for fantasy. So listen, don't let these people try to get you discouraged and make you feel like the poor and the rich got the same opportunities afforded. They've never been afforded the same rights. Don't even get yourself caught. Whenever they show you one story, there's a bigger story out on the outside that you know absolutely nothing about. When that's your top story, it's a whole lot of stuff you people just don't know and you're not going to be privy to. Y'all got me? You got to become conscious. That's why I say anywhere you go, it don't have to be here. Go somewhere that's going to stir your consciousness. You got to watch. When these people tell you things, you got to look at, what is your agenda in telling me this? Why are we making this the major headline story? Robert Kraft busted in a sex scheme, and it's a misdemeanor. That's my top story. With all this shit going on, that's the biggest story I got. Robert Kraft misdemeanor. He ain't going to jail. He not getting no probation. He not going to register no sex offender. And this is your top story? So what's really going on? Amazing. And you know what's amazing about it? How that made top story. But Michael Cohen testifying that Donald Trump and they did some illegal insurance scam. That's not top story. That's felony. That's felony. But Robert Kraft, they talk about that, the misdemeanor. Your president involved in sex scandals. Y'all all right? The man done told y'all on tape he walked right up to a woman, stick his tongue in her mouth, and put a hand right. He said, I shove my hand right in their vagina. He said, you can do that when you're a star. He said, I need some Tic Tacs. He said the first thing he do when he walk up to you, he said, I stick my tongue in their mouth and I shove my hand in their vagina. They don't want to talk about that, though. Then one of the aides that work for them, who just come out now and they also having a big suit of judges rule to get rid of these disclosures they've been signing, these privacy disclosures. Y'all familiar with that? Don't talk, huh? Oh yeah, she just came out. She's speaking out again. They're trying to sue her for coming out talking. She's telling everything about the sexual harassment, the whole thing, what's going on, and the people on the inside. That's not a top story. You don't need to know what's going on with your president inside his cabinet and people that work in the campaign. That's not a top story. Robert Kraft on a misdemeanor with some hoes. Come on, folks. All men buy sex. You took out to eat, you took it to the movie, you bought sex. Come Come on, folks. That's the American way. Y'all don't even get up for free. Just being honest. He just skipped through the chase and just laid down cash and swiped their card. He just decided, let's skip dinner. To me, if it was up to me, I wouldn't make prostitution no felony. I wouldn't make it a crime. That's her body. If that's what she want to do, and you stupid enough to pay for it, that's your stupidity. Now, I don't in no way agree with no fornicating adultery. I wouldn't waste no time on arresting no man, no woman, or man pay her for no. I need to arrest every man in the restaurant that got a girl on the date, because I know you finna get some sex. Bust them right there in the restaurant. But you decide to just break off cash or swipe a card. In all honesty, I don't see how that affects me. I don't see how that affects the public or anything else. That's your choice. If you want to stop prostitution, teach these niggas some games so they ain't stop paying for it and start swiping the card the first time they meet them. That's right. That's right. That's right. All this stuff stop when ain't no customers. All right, teach these men how to get a wife. Teach them how to get in the home and teach them where their heart and where their mind should be. A lot of this you can get rid of, but wasting time with criminal, that's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It ain't rape. You paid her, you sit down and girl your dinner. She said, hey, look, y'all sitting down eating dinner. She said, give me $20. We ain't gonna do it now. Ain't nobody finna lock nobody up. It's a date. So you cut the check and give $100, $200. You really stupid, but that's what you want to do. Yeah, I don't get it. It's a waste of time. But that's what they do. Y'all all right? They try to publicize. There's a lot of the crime these people don't prosecute need to be crime. Like the mistreatment of our people. These are serious crimes. These are heinous crimes. It's not being prosecuted. It's not even being brought to justice. Y'all all right? We're still dealing with a situation with this young lady who was killed with predominantly white people sitting in a home with them, and we have no answers. And we're going to wait on white people to come back and tell us when it's okay. But Robert Kraft was in a sex scandal down in a hotel somewhere where he pays them hoe for some sex. Apparently she was satisfied. She ain't complaining. She got paid. I don't know what the crime is. Now, if he swiped the card, she didn't get her money. Well, hell, let him, Visa, Discovery, whoever, let them work that out. Y'all all right? That's the first thing to do. Get with the credit card, come and see why your charge didn't go through. Now, you got your money, everybody walked away from now. I don't see where it's our concern. Honestly, I just don't get it. If she said he beat her, he choked her out, he raped her, we have a crime. Because now we have forcible rape. Y'all got me? I don't know where y'all hear that. Listen, if you want to smoke weed in the privacy of your home or snort cocaine, and you ain't out here driving no car, and you ain't out here in our way, you lock yourself. Really, let me tell you something what people don't know. In actuality, it's not against the law for you to use drugs at your home. You're in the privacy of your home. That privacy of your home means other people don't know about it. Well, the problem come in, you start to alert other people you're doing it. See, the Constitution allowed for a man to have certain things, and part of it was his property. On your property, you have a certain right to certain things that you can do. It's when other people become affected. Just like when you say, well, I want to be able to smoke weed and drive a car and get drunk. Now we have a problem where you affect other people because you're dealing with a hallucinogenic. You're dealing with something that can control your faculty or impair your faculty, and you got other people at risk. See the difference? But now if you're in your own home, and you're the only person involved, and that's you in your home, I don't see how that affects me. People don't know the law was set up like that. It's when other people become involved. That's where your criminal act comes in at. Mother, when y'all went to school, y'all didn't really pay attention, huh? Y'all too worried trying to get on that principal list and shit, huh? Huh? Go ahead and tell the truth. You worried about that damn principal list. Trying to get that little certificate. I was paying attention because somewhere I knew I was going to be a criminal. I knew I was going to have something to do with the law. I didn't know what side or how long I was going to be on it. Some say you probably need to pay attention to that part. So in the privacy of your own home, a lot of things are actually allotted to you. You just don't know it. Because why would you teach a people like you that? Y'all don't, let me ask something. Why y'all think white people take up weapons and ready to fight when them people kick their doors and come out? Because they understand stuff like Constitution. They understand. When they come out, they look at things that what the founding fathers actually intended. When they wrote the Constitution, they actually intended for some things that they didn't have when they were in England. You should have the right to bear arms. You just had a right to defense. Listen, when they sat up, they were criminals. Think about it. If you arrest me right now, I don't actually have to put up a defense. You have to prove your claim. The law is actually set up for a criminal. That's why white people walk away. Think about it. Burden of proof lies on the defendant. It lies on the state. Why y'all think they don't get up and testify? They be saying, he guilty. He won't get up and testify. No, he's not. They understand what the law is. What I open my mouth for? You got to prove your case. And guess how you got to prove it? There can't be any doubt. So what do you think this allows me to do? I don't have to get them to testify. All the burden is on you. Y'all don't know stuff like this, huh? So let me, again, what was y'all doing in school? Playing, exactly right. They were playing, trying to get on their principal list. Trying to get that little free ice cream when they went to lunch. They went to lunch. See, some stuff you got to pay attention to. I paid attention. They just didn't know I paid attention. Certain things just sparked my interest. Especially now when I see white people, you start seeing our interaction with them and how they just seem to like walk through raindrops because they know the law better than us. You can't wait for your damn court. You can get up there and run your damn mouth. They can't wait for their day to sit there and say nothing and walk away. Randy Wheeler, who remember him? Randy Wheeler, he's the white man they went up in West Virginia to go get him, FBI. He shot him down. They killed his wife and son. He shot him down, and he walked away free. The courts ruled on his side. You can't do that because you're a nigga. They came on his property. So a lot of stuff when they come to do, you have to properly identify yourself. And you don't properly identify yourself at that point, you can defend yourself. Y'all do know in Indiana, if a police come in and kick a door in there, they got the right, they can shoot back. So you take a chance when you kick a door in Indiana, you the police. It's all a matter on which way they can go down. Who you think that's for? For black people? That's for white people. Can you imagine they made a law? That ain't for you. That's for white people. White people that you kick out door and you ain't got no right to kick the door in, they can, listen, the law allows them to shoot back. So when he picked that foot up or that bat around, he got to be real, you got to start doing some thinking. Because white people aren't, listen, you're not white. Get that out of y'all mind because you got them nigga clothes on. You ain't white. We got on their clothes, you're not white. So a lot of things like law and constitution, affordable, and amendment, none of that stuff apply to you. Absolutely none of it applies to you. You don't even know enough about it, how it even works. You know nothing about the founding fathers. You know nothing about their intent. You know nothing about their relationship. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Listen, these same people form political parties. A nigga will join a political party and don't know shit. These people, listen. These people that were supposedly instrumental in your Constitution and design of it, actually a black man actually assisted in it. These people wore something on their head. What was it? They didn't wear on their heads. Those people that were wigs. The Whig Party. You'll call it the Republican Party. The original name was the Whig Party. You know the people that wrote your Constitution were Whigs. Which means the people who wrote your Constitution were Republicans. The Whig Party, Henry Clay. Let me see. Henry Clay, one of the founders of the Whig Party movement, had a guy that was just in awe of him, that just really admired his writings, his whole designing of it, and putting it together. And Henry Clay owned slaves. All these people owned slaves. You know a guy that followed him and was really instrumental who loved his party? You couldn't imagine what his name was. I want to say Abraham Lincoln. Most of them in here, listen, I'm telling you something. A lot of conversations don't have with people, because I'm being honest with you, a lot of people just not that smart. It is. How many of y'all got a college degree, went to school? How many of y'all knew about Henry Clay? Ain't but a couple of them. So me and Nicole want to know, what was y'all doing in school? How did you learn about Abraham Lincoln and not learn about his writings and people that he actually followed. These people were slave owners. Listen, people don't even know that Abraham Lincoln admired the Confederates. How many of y'all didn't know that? He actually admired them. Listen, what are you going to do when you live in a society? Who's educating you? So I had a black teacher educated by who? HBCU don't make you no smarter. HBCUs were founded and started by whites. They call them philanthropists. This white people that take their own money and fund and put these institutions up for you. How do you feel you brag about a nigga school to somebody that went to a white school? You sell out, kiss ass, I went to an HBCU, founded by white people. White people founded NAACP, white people. Black Lives Matter, white people. You don't have an organization that's actually funded and started by you, other than this religion, the Yehudi. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our language formed by us. And a white man had nothing to do with what we got. That's why we're trying to bring people back to originality. Get you back to your culture. Because everything you got and you think you got it, you keep flaunting in people's face. You didn't get it from where you think you got it from. Do y'all not know HBCUs are so limited in finance? That's another reason of giving it to you. Go find any of these HBCUs. Most of them are financially stripped, on the verge of closing, and they lack a lot of resource information. Listen, their academic program, I mean not the academic, but when their athletic program is going to be subhuman. Grad and shit, missing all out the field. Go on up there to Iowa. Go on up to any one of Nebraska. Go on to one of them white boy schools and see what happened. Shit. Man, when your ass get chocolate hit, you just rolling cotton. Ground just pick you back up and say, here go the ball. Nigga on the field, he thirsty, get ready, just shoot out there. Right? It's bad. Nigga drink out a McDonald's cup. One McDonald's cup. Nah, suck that thing, get with water and ice in it too long. Man, you go to one of these white funding institutions, and that's what they do. They're going to keep you financially strapped. So you're going to lack a lot of things you're going to really need to know. And you're going to lead and feel like that you actually been empowered, but you actually been jilted. Man, most of them come out and gonna tell you got to go back and start doing a lot of research behind what they gave you. Look at how many people actually make it out and actually achieve and grow out from them places. Huh? When the league in different places, they don't be looking at no HBCU. They know the talent and stuff is there. But think about it. If I start picking most of my players from HBCUs, what is going to make other black people start doing? So when you see them guys, they go. That's the point when they show you an NBA team, when they come on, NFL team, they come on, and they start showing you the roster, they start putting who's lead. You know what they start telling you? What they start letting you know? What school they went to. How many HBCUs you hear come out of that? So guess what they make you do? I ain't going no nigga school. See, design a school to trap you in for the pro-black people that's going to still have limited information. And then for the others on the fence, they'll see the league and all these people, they pick from big schools. They'll get Blue Devils, Red Devils. Come on, folks. Shit, a devil better than you. Them folks say, man, I'll be a devil, man. They pick them up. It be HBCU honest. Blue Devil. The Blue Devil. Yeah, he a devil. And he be cheering for him. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to help y'all out. It ain't what you're thinking. See, listen, the whole system is programmed to control your thinking. You're limited in your choices. So when your choices are limited, it doesn't allow your horizons or your horizon to be broadened. It is. All of our thinking ideas are too condensed. You don't have a wide range of information. You don't have a wide range of choice making or decision making. It's all been condensed for you. So it's a trap. So when you come to any religious setting, whether Christianity or Islam or Hebrew Israelite, what you call yourself, you got to sit down and you got to do a lot of thinking. You got to start sitting down doing some judgment. Where do you currently sit? What's your current condition? What's your goals and what's your idea? Who formulates your ideas? Right. Television, news, and movies, and music. Right. Controls your idea and your thinking. So what I try to get you guys to do is not to say, shun all of it, but embrace it to impact into a point to where you try to watch and you try to decipher what's the agenda. See, you're not going to make it if you just kind of block yourself out. It's too much going on, and you won't know enough. So now you got to sit down and watch and listen with understanding. I don't watch news and news takes me and rape me. I don't watch TV shows and get lost in it because they're entertaining, and I forget to watch points of what were you trying to get me to see. Where were you trying to get me to go and what you were trying to show me? Because you gotta listen. When these people go and create a movie, come here, come on. You too. Come here, Urkel. You Urkel. Gotta have a kid in the movie. I'm borrow these people. Come on, Urkel. Listen, here nobody's off limit. Kids, babies, grown people, old people. Ain't that right, Uncle Ted? Tell them. We can shake a lead, we'll shake it. So now a couple things on how we're gonna have to put this movie together. Who know we're gonna need? Directors. Key. Financing. Gotta have financing. I'm gonna put these guys here. We're gonna start doing shit, jumping. What we're gonna be doing, jumping all buildings and blowing up shit. Driving fast cars. You don't need like 15 cars. All different kinds. So you know what we're gonna need? We're gonna need Lamborghinis, which means these people got to sponsor us. We're gonna do some restaurant scenes. Now these restaurants are gonna have to sponsor us. Meaning we're gonna show their name a brief second. All these people gonna get involved with this black movie we're gonna put together. We're going to get Lamborghini or BMW, Mercedes, or maybe all three of them might get involved with this, or four of them that help fund and give us the cars. We're going to get restaurants that are going to fund us to do this. You know what we're going to need? Clothes and glasses. So we're going to need Pearl Vision. Listen, when we put this movie together, why y'all don't think and what you don't know, we're going to be shooting down the street driving. So you know what I'm going to do as the director of this movie and as the fun of this movie? I'm going to go talk to these people and tell them, listen, we're going to be going down this street, and these guys are going to be driving, and our camera going to show your restaurant or your store. So now at that point, we're going to need you to sponsor this movie. Now, like any smart business, what is the movie going to be about? Four niggas ain't doing shit and blind kid. I'm in. I'm in because I know y'all like stuff like that. Four niggas ain't doing shit and a blind kid. Y'all into that. Entertaining, y'all gonna laugh your ass off. See, this is why I try to teach you to watch. Because now you gotta watch every time you see that camera and it shows you the name of a restaurant, a name of a clothing, his suit, but his name happened to be crosshair. Even if it's a quick show, that meant they knew about this movie. They know this a movie about shit. These guys being a failure and this blind kid. And this movie gonna be so damn funny, you're gonna be laughing your ass off, which means they're going to sponsor this. On top of other people who's gonna give me money so I can pay these guys to be shit. That's right. That's right. That's good, gentlemen. I enjoyed it. A great movie. Restaurants they sit in. And you know what you say? I know that restaurant. I know you know it, nigga. Because I'll sponsor some shit like that. Stuff that show you doing nothing. Stuff that show you going back. See, that's why I try to teach you. I'm not the person that sits and watch shit and go to sleep and don't pay attention. How many of y'all didn't know what I just told you? How many of y'all have watched movies and you seen names of restaurants or you saw the car? It's only because they agreed and they sponsored it. If you see somebody with a drink or a cereal and you can't see the name of it, it's because they said, we're not going to get involved. So you saw a cereal box you thought was Kellogg's, but it wasn't. We didn't want no part of it. Because knowing that it might have enriched you. It might give you a different sense or a different perspective about yourself, and I won't want to be involved with that. You know what? I'm the dummy. I be the dummy. See, people waste too much time. Let me tell you something. The first thing you look at people wearing, first thing people ready to do is go fall on their knees, start praying, start seeking something. You don't even know what's going on with you. You don't know that religion plays a major part of your dominant or you being dominated. People sponsor this. Every show, every news segment is sponsored. That's why you got commercials. So you said, why your movie don't have a commercial? It's because they're in the movie. Hey, you think I got $125 million to make a movie and hope y'all come? I got to convince some other people to get involved and tell them what we're trying to do. And you know what? I like that. I give you some cars you can run off a building and crash and smash up. That I'm going to get the write-off on taxes. That I'm going to, listen, there's going to be cars that I'm going to let them use that ain't got my engine in it. And that's a defective car that has an issue with it, and I'm going to still get the credit, and I'm going to write out to your federal government, and they're going to give me credit for this car at retail sale. Not a manufacturer discount. They don't know stuff like this, mother. That's why they don't realize why they pay me. Because I'm the one going to alert you to stuff you have no idea. Y'all remember the movie called Google? What was that, The Intern? Shot at where? Google. Go to Google. Google sponsored it. Google, you know what else Google did? Google took time to let them use their employees as extras. Google let them use their building because Google sponsored it. This is an opportunity where Google gets shown and get you to go to it. Everybody uses you, people. You're being used by everybody. Try to get you to become conscious, try to get you to think. You got churches, religious organizations that come in, they try to induce you with politicians because of what? Because they sponsor them. Don't y'all know that these people have programs, the federal government, where they give funding to religious organizations that are doing positive things in the neighborhood, like keep a nigga begging. I've never received not one dime from your federal government. I never filled out one application, one paper, one line, asked them to fund me on nothing. I do not ask them for any of the, what is other stuff you can write, get money for? What's the other stuff? Grants. No, I got my own grant right here in my pocket. Because he ain't going to give me nothing. He ain't going to come back and take later, control me later. We've seen this how many times? So what I try to get you to do is to think, even when you come here, don't go to sleep on me. You're not wrong because you're watching me. You have to watch everything because you're a victim. You know, if a person had been sexually molested a whole lot of time, and you come up and just tell me, they've been molested a lot of time, and you might not admit nothing, but right now I'm leery everybody because I am a victim. Thank you, Cancer. Y'all all right? People don't like me much. Because people don't like to actually sit down and be challenged to start thinking about things and thinking about how influence work with your kids in your homes. They show the music, the things that they're not going to let me make no music about white kids selling dope and white kids doing things and encourage them to do it. They're going to let our kids make it. Young people, or young Jeezy or Easy or Sleazy. They're not going to let, when Britney Spears do what she do, she encourages white kids. They're not finna let them sing those songs about white kids talking about getting shot and shooting a mother in. Huh? Killing niggas and gang banging. Listen, whoa. We have it, listen, the music doesn't stop their kids from doing it, but they don't need any help with the influence. Now, because we would stop that type of music from going on in our community, in our home, it won't stop the fact that some people just inherently just violent. And they've conditioned you like that. But they need to keep the influence of the music, of putting this artist up here who come from the street, who had no opportunity, no chance. Dad left, mom smoked crack. Every day I'm on the ground sleeping, leave, gunning, shoot. I'm scared. I'm trying to go to school and learn. Gang take my stuff. Now here my ass go with 2 pistols. Yeah, I'll kill me a damn MF. I'm bad as hell. Shoot anybody. Why would you want to put that on us? You just made a song telling me how scared you were. How bad it was for you. Why wouldn't you say something positive? Because he's sponsored by somebody. And when he tried to come along his positive route, his educated route, it ain't going to sell. It's not a market for it. That's not what a white man telling a young black man who want to give something back positive to his people simply because of how he's been done, he's been a victim, and he's telling me it won't sell. That's not what young people want. We got charts and graphs. Why we don't want it? Why we don't want them positive?
That's right. That's right.
White people are speaking for you because you hadn't learned how to stand and speak for yourself.
That's right.
We're trying to get ready to move on. I done cried out enough. What am I going to do with them? I'm trying to tell these people the truth. Listen, they're going to kill me. Make no mistake, they're going to kill me. It won't be what you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking, it'll be totally different than what you're thinking. Anytime you have an independent man, self-made and not by the hands of your government and by the hands of these politicians, these rat-hole-ass preachers, they're going to take with credibility.
That's right.
None of these sisters in here gone and nowhere. 23 years I've been with my wife. Now one woman got nothing on me.
That's right.
No man, no kids.
Yes, sir.
People know me, know I'm a man of my word.
Yes, sir.
That's called credibility. I've been doing this for what, 22 years? August will be 22 years, not one scandal.
Yeah.
I keeps it real.
Yes, sir.
Unlike that girl was on Dave Chappelle, hung on the phone. Hell no, I'm calling back. Because I keeps it real. Might cost me later now. I keeps it real. Call here and hang up. Isn't that right? Y'all all right? All right, we'll try to get around and see what the book says. All right, kind sir, if you would blow the shofar. And can we please cut the heat off? Because I'm melting like humpback sweaters. Let's pull out. Eternal Kudash Abba, in the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, we pull out unto you, giving all the kabod and all the kabod unto your Shem. Most High, Yahuwah Elohim. We ask you to barak us, which is bestow a gift upon us, which is the Ruach HaKadosh, your spirit of separation. We ask you to have Rekam upon us, which is mercy. We ask you to barak us through the covenant, the Berith, that you Shabbat, that you sworn to Abraham, to Yatsukak, Yaakov, the Yahudim, Yasharal, and the way of Yah, Adah, assembly, congregation. We ask you to purify us withal with your Dabarim, which is your words. We ask that your Debar might reign, rule, and rest inside of our Basar, which is our mortal bodies. We ask you to search us and try us to see if there be any wicked ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the way everlasting. Let the Debar of our mouth, let the meditation of our law be accepted in your sight. We ask you to barak those watching in, those that are gone astray, and those that are taken from us, those that are being afflicted and tried and troubled. Barak and strengthen out of towners. Ask you to be recome upon all of us, that we might inherit eternal Kai, which is life. We ask as we prepare to move further in this service that you take full control, that you get the Tahala, which is the praise. You get the Kabod, which is the honor, the glory, and you get the Kabah, which is the honor. In the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, we palau. Let us all say, Amen. All right. Ain't he all right? Oh. Woke me up this morning and I'm glad. Let's see what does say Mr. Yahuwah. Appreciate y'all. Did y'all get this from last night? Anybody got pictures that needed it? If y'all didn't, y'all in trouble now. Our goal is for us to get comprehend. We might want to cut on at least one of them, L. But man, that thing roughing him. Look, Chris. Man, put on a house coat. Go to a white folk pajama party. You'd be glad to sit in him. White people done took another baby maker. You know what happened? See, white people been working on every end. They need to know that the system working against you. We know it ain't every individual white person. When we talking about the system, the weak part ain't went nowhere.
Right.
All they keep doing is just kind of just changing identities. White people ain't went nowhere. Isn't that right? Not the bad ones. And the problem we got, the good ones don't say enough. The one that say they the good one, why they won't stand up and say nothing about it? Isn't that right? I don't agree with nobody going around killing innocent people. If somebody was black just going around killing innocent white people, I say something about it. I don't go along with it. That's right. That's right. I ain't got to talk. I don't go along with it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's right. That's right. Isn't that right? You ain't got enough people stand up and say nothing about it. That's right. Isn't that right? What I want for me, I like to see for every other race. Yeah. Equality. Isn't that right? Justice. That's right. Prosperity. Yes, sir. Isn't that right? I want to see it for my own first. Yes, sir. Let's see what happened in the book of Romans, chapter 15. Verse 4. Isn't that right? Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
What was it written for?
Our learning.
So that it was written for our learning. Isn't that right? Y'all got that? It was written for our learning. That's important. Written for our learning. For what reason?
That we, through patience.
That we, through patience.
And comfort of the scriptures.
And comfort of the scriptures.
Might have hope.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all hear that? Let's look at some. See if Barashit. Genesis, they call it. Barashit. I really don't like that. 31:1. Listen to the book.
And he heard the Dabarim of Laban's Bani saying,
he heard the words of Laban's son saying, what did they say?
Jacob hath taken away all that was our Abba's, and of that which was our Abba's hath he gotten all this kabod.
Y'all hear that? Now Jacob, who they call Jacob, which is not his name, Jacob. Isn't that right? They call it heel catcher. It's a planet. He said here and he heard the voice. He heard their conversation. When he heard their conversation, the conversation of Laban, his uncle and his Beni, which was his sons, their whole conversation was how he had taken everything which belonged to their fathers. Y'all ain't never heard that before, have you? What y'all think white people keep telling y'all about all these programs you got?
Right. That's right.
Why y'all think white people on a certain rise about it, which I wouldn't say a rise, but always have been on the flight or the plight of trying to remove you and get you out? Not trying to remove you out into another land, but for the fact they're trying to kill you. Because they feel like you've taken everything they got. You got to look at the people like us. We're people that were here before they came. Some of us were shipped here. Not all of us. That's a lie. But that's what happens when you get all your resources, your information from your captive. Right? Whenever you get a captive is always their job is to make you feel like you played a part in whatever happened to you. If I was arrested right now for stealing his phone, now we got to go to court. When we go to court, burden of proof as well. It's on the courts. It's on him. It's on the prosecutor. Now, my defense attorney is going to use, what did he do to assist in this? Why would this stupid, ignorant man just have his phone sitting him and it would be to my availability when I came by? He actually was flashing his phone at me in a certain type of way, trying to lure me in. Then we want to look at, first of all, have you ever been arrested before? None of this have nothing to do with what I've done. But we will use this against him to make him become a victim or make him look like, in actuality, I am a victim as well as he is. So we will ask the jury to be mindful of, as you can see, he used a deceptive tactic to get me and lure me over to get it, knowing I have a problem with stealing phones. And he didn't know he should have known that. So this man is not entirely innocent himself. Not to mention he has priors. That's the job of the person that victimized you, is to make you look and feel as though you played a part in what happened to you. When a woman is raped, you know what they're going to look at? First of all, what were you wearing? What time of night or day was this? Who's out at 11:30 at night with a miniskirt on? I'll tell you who. A prostitute. A whore. So now when my client seen this whore prostitute, the woman who you call the victim, she lured him into this. Because the goal is to make the victim look as though they played a part in their own captivity or their own demise. Now we see our people who come here and we work from bottom, scratch. I know they say, oh, we hadn't gone nowhere. That's a lie. We gone to no ownership to owning. We had to come in and work on a language that was against us that we didn't even know, and we taken their language, and now we can sit down and teach it back to white people. We come into laws, you talking about laws that kept us from doing things because they knew what would happen. They knew eventually we would grow, we were strong people. They knew eventually we would break away from what they established and what they set traps for. We would overcome that. And the whole psyche now is to teach and to show our people. Most of the time you say, man, we ain't did shit, man. 400 years. Seriously? Seriously? They used to call the BMW the black man wish. Yeah. They did. You saw a man in a Cadillac, that was a preacher or a doctor. We Cadillac to death. We came up over everything these people have set up, and they try to show you and marginalize your accomplishment. But look at where you start from. The white man couldn't start from where we came from. No. We gave the white man when we saw him. We helped the white man. The white man took from us and formulated alphabets and put us in school detention camps, and then let us learn their language. Now we took their language. Now we're breaking away and we're going back to our own language. That's right. You got to look at a man, no education toward it, and now take a language was lost to us, a writing was lost, and come back and give it back to our people. That's right. That's how resourceful we are. Yes, sir. That's right. They don't want you to see that. We instrument, listen, that Elvis Presley stole from Little Richard. He stole that Dan from Chubby Checker, the Twist. Listen, these crackers stole everything they got, they stole from us. All thing that white man can be responsible for is chaos. Now he invented that. Chaos and confusion. Now our goal is try to get back, but this is what we find from here, what happened with Yaakov when he said he heard the conversation. And we hear him say it all the time that black people take it too much. Let's see if you have the same mind he has. Listen to the book.
And he heard the dabarim of Laban's bani.
And he heard the words of Laban's sons.
Saying, Jacob have taken away all that was our Abba's.
See that he's taken away everything that was our father's, and what happened?
And of that which was our Abba's hath he gotten all this kabod.
See that's how he got the glory, in the things he's taken. Listen.
And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban.
And what happened?
And behold, it was not toward him as before.
Y'all don't know that white people have changed the look that they had toward us at one time? You know they liked us better when more of us were slaved and oppressed.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all don't know white people conscience have changed towards you.
That's right.
You are much lovable, likable people when you're oppressed, when you're depressed, when you have no ownership. See, a lot of people don't want you to learn about ownership. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to just learn ownership. I want you to learn how to actually control your finances without a white banker, without a white accountant or a white bookkeeper. You need to learn how to do that. You need to learn how to control. Because if you just get ownership of a home, you don't know how to control your finance. You know what you'll do? You'll come in the default of your home. And you're a loser. Most of y'all don't know stuff like that. See, education only taught you to go, and then they got you as far as home ownership, and they taught you how to get jobs. They didn't teach you how to create. See, the whole system of what we learned is about creating. Bereshit 1:1. They call it Genesis. Listen to the book.
Bereshit Elohim created the Shamayim and the Adumah.
Y'all hear what he did? How would our book say it? Barashit, bara. That's right, bara. Elohim, Hashamayim. It told us he created. Didn't nobody give him nothing. He created. So now when he told him and he looked at this system that he was in, he only did what he knew how to do. If you give me something, I'm going to take it over. That's just a dominance. Y'all hear what he did? He saw that when Laban had allowed Yaakov to be over some things he had, he actually took it over. He took it over. And you don't see how to do that. You work to try to show them you're a good steward of being his slave, being a abad, versus you becoming a don, which is a master. We don't like terminology. See, we make the word master sound like a bad thing. It's only bad when it's in the hands of the wrong people. That's right. That's right. Huh? We call Yahuwah a don, right, which would be a master or a ruler. Is something bad about that? See, they made it look negative and made you hate the terminology. You need to hate the people that misuse the title or misuse the responsibility. Come on, folks. Well, it's a master. Nothing wrong with it. You're going to rule. You're supposed to be an Adon. You just got to be taught how it's done. So now we learn that what they call in the beginning, they'll say God created. We know Elohim, which he bara, and let you know what he did. First, he bara, he created. Then it told you who created, which was Elohim. Y'all got it? He did it by power, by strength. That's how he did it. Overcame circumstances. He walked into a place with nothing and made something. That's what we do. We can walk in a place with nothing and nothing there, nothing existed, and we make existence happen. That's how important it is to have. That's why white people want you. Because I see your creativity. I read your book. That's why white people know how to handle you. One reason why you're not successful dealing with white people is you ain't read their book. White people don't read your book. That's how it's easy to beat you out. And they played on you. They know you are people that's merciful. We'll forgive. Oh, we get angry. We'll burn shit up. We'll destroy and bust out one. And then we'll come back and we'll clean it up and put it back up. We got it from him. When he came and he removed us out of Jerusalem, you ain't going to believe what he did. He burned it up. Then he, as he is in life, we came back and I put it back. They played on you. They played on you because they know you're sympathetic. Huh? And when you see other people that look like they're in the same or look like they've experienced the same, you'll embrace them. Yeah. How you think and why you think the so-called NAACP will embrace homosexuality? Because homosexuals have convinced our people that their plight is similar to ours. You put the banana in the tailpipe, that has nothing to do with us. That's right. That's your preference. Yeah. I didn't pick this by preference. This was given to me. I ain't someone said, let me say freedom or slavery. It was forced on me. And now I got to fight to try to get myself out of it. But you're an embracer of the people that are fit. That's why the Mexican, you'll go embrace people that won't even embrace you. See, that's why I said when you sit down and people start shoving books in your face, you got to be conscious. What's your situation coming in? Where are you trying to go? You have no direction. That's why you're here. I'm going to help you. That's what he tried to tell you in the beginning. Bara, Elohim, Bara created Elohim. He created the Shamayim and the Arats. Then he come along and told you what he did. Then he said, let's walk through and I'll show you how I did it. Yeah. My words have power. My words are definite. When I speak it, that's what happened. As my good IQ would say, I'll say, indubitably. Indubitably. When I say let there be Ahua, indubitably. It's got to happen that way. It's got to happen. The only thing with you, white people have got you to come back and they call eat your words. They've got you to come back and back out what you said. Yahuwah said, I've sworn that I will not repent. He says, going out of my mouth, and it shall not come back to me void. Yes, white people make you get back off it because they play on your sympathy. They play on your lack of intelligence. Y'all all right? So now we look at, in the beginning, Elohim Bara created the Shamayim and the Arats, the earth, the heavens and the earth, as they'll call it. He did all this, and then it told you what he did. Let's see what else he did.
And the Adumah was without form,
and
void.
when these crackers got him, they didn't have all this till we got him.
That's right.
Don't you see how your similarity is with your maker? Do you understand that this man gave you a book that he transgendered, not translated, not transliterate, because they don't even know the definition of the difference. He transgender. You know what a transgender is? Changed from the original what it was, and it has absolutely nothing to do with what was actually intended. So they transgender. But I'm going to take this book and show you where the defects and faults are and show how it really spoke to your intelligence. You just needed a raw.
Yeah, that's right.
So let me get them. When they shipped us, brought us here, it was buildings, electricity. That came through by us. A black man invented it. Everything they got, I prove it. This is what happened. He said, in the beginning, Elohim created the Shamin and the Arats. And he said it was void and without
Form.
And tell him what happened.
And Kashak was upon the
Kashak
Pani,
is the Abri word for darkness. And what happened?
was upon the Pani of the deep.
It was on the face of the deep, the Tahum. What happened?
And the Ruach of Elohim
Did what?
moved upon
Rekaf. He rekaf, which means he moved. He hovered. He vibrated. Woo! Don't you love it? He vibrated. Just shake the whole place. That's what we do. He shake the nation. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Why y'all think people, we shake them on the back? Shook him. Joker sitting in his shoe, gone.
That's right.
What you done when you put us on the court? What is that? Shake and bake.
That's right.
All they had to do is say recough.
Yes, sir.
Recall. You keep showing off and demonstrating your ability. You just ain't had nobody show you the intelligence. That's what he did when he moved over the face. He shook them.
Yes, sir.
He shook them. Recall. Don't worry about it. This is how dangerous it is for you to sit down and start calling on Jesus, and then somebody shove something in your face. You have no idea what he intended or what was intended of the people that victimized you.
Right.
Because the first thing he told you, he gave it to you, baby, God is white. So everything you read and learn about him and his ability, you will associate with a white man who is your captive.
Yep. Right.
Now, who want to be found fighting against God?
Right.
They made moves that told you about the length of your arms. What was it? Too short to do what? Should have told me the truth. I lift up my hand to Shamin,
Yes, sir.
and I swear we live forever.
Yes, sir.
Why would he want to empower you like that? You know it's going to be hard you learn that, baby. I need you to get your ass sit down and let that white baby suck on your breast. You're going to say, who the hell? What the hell?
That's right. That's right.
I need you to get your ass back out there in that field, nigga. Now when he learned, he moved.
That's right.
Now he learned that his word has creed and power.
That's right.
That's going to change my dominance over this man.
That's right.
I teach him God is white and God see everything you're doing. He don't want to make God angry because I'm going to teach him about it, but I'm going to teach it to him in a social ill that's going to affect his ability. It's going to hinder him, and he's going to be so honest. He want to put some extra in that Daniel. But I'm just like God and God just like me. I see that nigga if he takes some. You don't want to go to hell, do you? You be good nigga now. You go out there and get all my shit. I'm steadily sitting in line, go there, and he can trust me. He don't know I'm having ribbon on his wife, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what God do. And I'm like God and God like me and God look like me and me look like God. So you be careful. I can turn my back on. He don't want to do nothing to God. But see, it's just like a hypothetical as an animal. Before you come in, just y'all, how many of y'all been to the circus? Seeing all them wonderful ass. Huh? Hypothetical, come in here, lion. That's a big lion. You agree? Scary big old lion. This is going to be your mouth. Do your hand like that. They're going to be your mouth, right? Give me a hypothetical. Y'all give me a drum roll. Close it back. Give me a hand clap. Before I did that, y'all have no idea. I done had him since he was a baby. I done trained him. I reduced him. And he see me as a friend. He don't see me as a foe. That's why he open like that. But you didn't know that when you saw it. You just naturally thought, my white ass walk up, come here. And my white ass, open your mouth up again for me. And y'all thought that and then you know what happened? You know what y'all associate? You don't want to mess with this MF white man.
That's right.
You seen me for yourself. Did you not? How many of y'all seen me put my head in that lion, big old lion mouth? Which one y'all want to try me? Y'all don't know I done pulled all the teeth out this lion. I got something on this lion. Before I got him like that, I got a stick I used to beat him with. I got other stuff too to get him to get a fear me before he got this big. Because when he get this big, it's going to be hard to deal with him. I worked with him, say he was a year to build a little something, and gathered that fear and that reverence for him the way he let me do that. And then I used that against you to make you think I'll go out here and get wild lions anyway and do that. I should have stayed in school and got an education. It's all about appearance. How many of y'all seen white, black men do that at the circus? What color were these people by chance? Cracker. So now you got to ask yourself, what was my intent? Then I get settled. Come and borrow y'all 3-4 minutes. Let me borrow y'all for a second. Come on. And what y'all do, I just want y'all to go around me. Look at me. Look at that. Look at that. 3 of y'all. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. All right, that's good. Y'all go south. Give me a hiccup. What my intent? See, we were kids. We were sitting there crying. You know what I'm saying? Man, he bad. Whoa! He could have died. He wonderful. Because I have another agenda. That's why you be careful of everything people show you, because there's an intent behind it. That's a lot deeper than you were sitting being entertained as kid. You didn't realize I was working on the psyche of people who were watching. That's the detriment of sitting around and not knowing. Y'all got me? Now we're looking at Elohim in the beginning. Elohim created the Shamim and the Arise, and it was void and had no form whatsoever. We came to America. Some of us here, those they brought, whichever batch you was in, the one that were here, the one brought, none of this was here. We put it here. There were a few things we established, but the areas they took us to, it weren't areas where things were. See, people don't know we were here. We already had built pyramids here. That's the detriment of somebody tell you about slavery again. Because you know the detriment about slavery? Slavery for you is Barashit. Kunta Kinte's story starts at going out from his daddy, seeing Fanta, running out. He probably been taught how to fight. There's going to be a man. Then his ass gets snatched up and took. I only that you saw enough, you thought you saw something. But I didn't teach you the real rearing and how they really train. I ain't let you see how to wrestle. Remember, he called him the wrestler. Taught him how to fight. You remember that? Yeah. They didn't let you really see how you train how to fight, because your ass might home in on stuff like that. Yeah. And you might turn around, and let me say that thing again, Leon. That might open that thing, and you home in and just close that thing on me. There's some shit here. There's some shit here. You see what I'm saying? I'm stuck now. I said, no, let that nigga sing root in the deeper parts of it. That's good. You see the detriment? See, they'll get you in them months and make you think you learning something when you hadn't learned nothing. Because your history is a lot deeper than what they've shown you. But to get you deep in your history will empower you. Y'all want to hire a preacher? Get somebody here to teach y'all. Teach y'all how to live like Jesus. Come, we're done. Jesus' love brought us. Jesus' love is why we're in the condition we're in. Because we didn't know the knowledge of the great one, of the mighty one. They hurt us. All right, finish up. Tell them what happened.
Upon the Pani of the Ma'im, and Elohim said, let there be Aur.
Let me tell you what happened. Something y'all to think about, though. So when Elohim came into the Arise, it was void, no form. All thing we here was Ma'im, water, as they called it, right? His face, where his being, shown, figure, shape, moved over, hovered, vibrated. Have any of y'all ever looked at the water before, standing right at it? Talking about lake water in there. What did you see? Have you ever know something? Reflection. Which means reflect it back. What do it look like? It absorbed his image and reflected it back. I ain't the person you want to hate. Hold what you got. Pick me up at the book of Kazun, they call Revelation. Chapter 17, verse 11. Kazun 17. I'm sorry I bore y'all.
No, sir.
Listen to the book.
And the beast that was
And
is not,
is the what?
even he is the eighth,
What happened?
and is of the seven, and goeth into perdition.
Yeah.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 Malachim,
Yeah.
which have received no Malkuth as yet, but receive power as Malachim 1 hour with the beast.
What happened?
These have one mind,
Pay attention. These had the same mind. And what they going to do?
and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Mm-hmm.
These shall make war with the lamb,
What's going to happen?
and the lamb shall overcome them.
You know what's scary or what's dangerous at looking at stuff like this? When you look at a lamb, what you know about a lamb? Docile. You know Mary had one. They talk while I come along. We grow. We say his feet. How many of you saying his feet was white as snow? Ain't no about no fleas. His feet were white as snow.
That's right.
Everywhere Mary went, where was the lamb at? Sure to go. This sound like what kind of lamb? A lamb that can defend itself?
No, sir.
No. Why white people taught me that? What was the moral of that story? What was the moral of that story to me about Mary and she got a little lamb and her feet were white as snow? Everywhere Mary went, lamb was sure to go. What were they trying to teach me? They were trying to teach me that the lamb was defenseless and ignorant and the lamb had to be led. Now I'm hearing about the beast that wasn't and is. I'm hearing about these 10 Malachim and how they had received no Malkuth, which is empire at that time, but they ruled as one. And said, these going to make war with the lamb. And what's going to happen?
These shall make war with the lamb,
And what happened?
and the lamb shall overcome them.
So I'm thinking about a lamb that ain't got no horns because sheep actually have horns.
That's right. That's right.
What's the purpose of a white man showing me and raising me and letting me see sheep with no horns? To try to show me they don't have no defense.
That's right.
Show me they're helpless. So I said, y'all little sheep need to get somewhere and sit down. What am I telling you? You're defenseless and you have nothing that can hurt me. I'm hearing about a sheep that can defend, that can overcome, that can fight. You ever seen a sheep? Have y'all ever seen a sheep that fight? No, they don't show you stuff like that. Sheep can actually defend themselves. Paul, what a white man teach you that? Why would he teach you that? That's dangerous. Especially if you teach church people stuff like that. The whole purpose of getting you to buy into the concept of Christianity because it's a defenseless religion. It can't defend its creation. It can't defend its doctrine. It can't defend its validity. And it's only sent to keep a people oppressed. It's only got to keep a people minimized. Whole thing. When you start wanting you get so much, you know what? Man, tell me how you need to raise. You need a better job. Nigga, you need to thank God you got a job. It's good Christianity.
Yeah.
Nigga trying to get more than what he wants. You don't want more than what you need. Why I don't?
That's right. That's right. That's
Isn't that right?
That's right.
Shit, I ought to stuff plenty of times and put extra on it.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I can handle it.
That's what I want. That's right.
I'll get myself, I said, cucumber, I said, give me some extra cucumber. I said, put some more. I said, extra. They don't put 2 on. There ain't no extra for me.
That's right.
I don't let these folks dictate. I said, extra.
Come on, preacher. That's right.
Go throw 2 on it like that. That's your extra.
That's right.
Isn't that right? They're going to try to make it this what it come with. I said, extra.
That's right.
I can handle more than what it come with. All they teach you, just be satisfied. But white people ain't satisfied.
That's right.
Satisfaction is something you teach the people that you're trying to keep docile, you're trying to keep oppressed, and you're trying to keep minimized, and you're trying to keep condensed.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I teach broaden people.
Yes, sir.
Think about it. Your code went him and wound up getting a little job, and he wound up becoming bigger and took everything. Because that's the type of people we are when you put us in position. You can look and expect for me to expand. Come on, folks. You know, we look at, they're always showing you white corporation moving. Yeah. Amazon, open Amazon, Google open one over here. Tesla open 2,000 jobs. And that's to keep you always thinking of white people. And then if you look at real numbers, these companies are laying off. Yeah. These companies are hurting. Apple, number one phone. Apple is hurting. White people show you what they want to show you, and it's to keep you from trying to get into the inventive stage that you started at. You started at an inventive stage. You know what early development is? It's inventing. As you start to create, you start to put things together. And from there, the child grow, and as a rise to grow, his information grow. His intelligence increase. And then they try to get you to just sit around and be subhuman. Tone, finish this up.
And the Lamb shall overcome them.
Why?
For he is Adon of Adon.
And what else?
And Malach of Malachim.
You know why you'll look at that? And you're talking about a lamb doing it? Because a lamb has horns. Those horns represent one thing for them, a crown. He has a crown. That's why white people gave you cows with no horns. Because a cow is not our animal. That's what he gave you. We have an ox. The ox has, those horns also represent a crown, authority.
That's right.
And with them, he can overcome you just like a king. When he has position, he has a crown. He can make certain decrees. He can move against you just like an ox can. But he won't want you to learn that, though. He won't want you with no crown. He wants you like a cow and like a sheep that he genetically made and gave it to you. So you know how you create a sheep like that? First of all, I got to learn your design of how you made. Then I got to work to come in and try to figure or configure how to take that away from you, either by mixing you with something that doesn't have that trait, and that particular animal I cross you with breed becomes dominant, and your horns begin to become less. Then I continue to get the next generation and cross them over with that one to eventually there's no horns.
Right.
Now. I also got to wipe out everything that got horns. So anytime you look, anytime you follow, or you find, you're going to find the one with no horns. And that's going to let you and allow you to believe it. This is how it started. We're talking about a lamb ruling. Where a lamb get a crown from?
Right.
They already have them. They got sheep they call Jacob sheep. They got horns on their head, just like a goat.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. When he come back, I'm trying to remember when he sat down, what was he supposed to be dividing?
Sheep from the goat.
The sheep
from the goat.
Let's just be honest. How intelligent are you that you got to sit down and think about how to divide sheep from goat when sheep ain't got no horns?
That's right.
Let's just be honest.
That's right.
This is your savior.
That's right. That's right.
You need to sit down and do that. No horns and horn. Let me see. Eeny, meeny, mighty. Unless they look alike.
That's right. That's right.
And I have to sit down to watch to see.
That's right.
Behaviors.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
Why would a shepherd need a staff to move sheep ain't got no horn?
Yeah. That's right.
You got a staff that got horn. That's how you need to keep your distance from them.
That's right.
It's the defense too.
That's right.
Why do you think this man would have a stick? Lean animal with no horns? Come on, people. Your captors have done this for a reason. He does it for a reason. So now he leaves. When you read, everything is to your imagination. It don't make sense. And now you can't be saved. Because what we have is supposed to be aman, which means secure. When we say aman, that means it's secure. We know this is what it is. You don't know, and you're believing something, and you can't be saved by it. This is how he's intruded on your amunah, they call faith. This man had crossed the line of no return. This thing is bigger than a whip or the terminology nigger or calling you jigaboo or clown. You intruded on my amunah. He's created a fear for me. And with that fear, according to the right, I can't be made perfect. Because you know what perfect amunah or hard does? Cast out fear. So in order to cast out fear that I have in me, what's going to keep me from coming back? See, you weren't thinking again. There you go again, you Christian. Let me think. Perfect or hard, they're going to say love is a hard. Cast out fear. Why? It's torment. And what happened? So, hypothetically, I'm fearful right now. He cast it out. What's going to stop him from coming back? See, he didn't want you to think like that. The only way that's going to work for me, you're going to have to get rid of what causes the fear.
Right. Yeah.
I got a problem with drinking when I go home. Give me a solution. From where? Why? You heard what my condition was. I have a problem drinking when I go where? Home. So don't go home? Because home is where I stay. Then we need to get out of the home what caused the infraction. Because drinking is a transgression for us. It's not good for a malak to drink wine. Or what about nothing that caused him to stumble? Right? You're not supposed to give him a malak. He called me a malak, which is an emperor. They got a king. A king so reduced. An emperor rules an empire. See, Asian, they don't have a king. They have Asian, you know, they have emperors. See, white people gave us king. I'm king. Hell, put Kong behind it. He ain't no but a Kong. That's how white people made a fool out of us. Because they gave us a title. We run around so busy trying to holler we're a king. He know you reduced yourself. He knows that you don't know what your real connection is. We are malak. We have a malakim. A malkuth. Right? Let's see what happened on here. Come on, finish this up. 17. Where we at? 14?
Yes, 15?
Sir. 17, 14. Listen what happened.
And they that are with him are
They
called
are with him, are called
and chosen
and chosen.
in Amunah.
Yes, sir.
And he saith unto me,
What did he say?
the Mayim which thou sawest,
The who?
Mayim
The water
which thou sawest,
which thou sawest,
where the whore, where the whore sitteth,
where the horse sitteth.
are
What,
and
hold on for a
multitudes.
minute. What was it again? The what now?
The Mayim
The ma'im, the waters
which thou sawest,
that you saw,
where the whore sitteth,
where the horse sat,
are
people
and multitudes
and multitude
and nations
and nations
and tongues.
and languages. That's the book of Bereshit. Genesis they call it. 1 and 3. Is that where we left off at?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I ain't hardly got nothing on the board. Look like I ain't been working. I'll do more with 4 of them than they're going to do with the whole book.
Yes, sir.
These folks ain't going to teach our people nothing. It's dangerous to empower us. You know, listen to the book.
And Elohim said, let there be Aur.
Back me up. At 1 and 2. Bereshit 1 and 2. Listen.
And the Adumah was without form,
And
void, and Kashak was upon the Pani of the Tahum.
on the face of the deep. Tell them what happened.
And the Ruach of Elohim, Rakaf,
Recoughed, moved, vibrated, hovered. Where?
upon the Pani of the Ma'in.
Upon the face of the waters. Now let's just say over the people. Let's just say over the people. So that's what Kazun just told the Mazun, that the Ma'in was people. Were people in nation. Which means it reflected. Which means he could see his reflection. over the people. In the dark. It was dark, and he could see himself in the dark reflecting off the people. When the order came, he could see himself reflect off the people. They don't want me to think like that. This is his book, he wrote it. I take it and I teach it. You just heard in Kazoo, the book just told him that the water, that were people. Where were them people at? They were in the dark. I won't let a white man tell me he was here before me. Scientifically. When his own book just told you I was him before they got him. Before a white face showed up, I was him. When he came, he didn't bring no water, I was him. I was already him. He told you we were him. And he could see himself reflect off us. You done looked at the water. Didn't you say you done saw your reflection out of the water? Wonder what he saw. Look, just like me. 126. Same book. Anybody ask y'all, don't forget I can't read. I don't have a lick of understanding of what I'm doing. Listen, but I'm honest. I'm ignorant, but I'm honest. 126, listen to the book.
And Elohim said,
what happened?
let us
do what?
Make Ish
who?
In our image.
After our what?
Likeness.
And what? Hold on for a minute. Where did you get that from? Ain't that amazing that he came down over the dark water and sit here in Hubbard and just reflect and stayed over and could see reflects off of it and say, you know what? I want to make that like me. Just like what I see. This is how I want to make it. How dangerous would it be if a white man had taught me this? That when he came and he moved, that he could see a reflection and he said, I want to make this like this. I don't just want this reflection. I want this to be like this. What could that have done to people that were captive? People that had been reduced, people that had been lied to. What would this do to you if you sat here and learned that the only thing he could have reflected off is what was actually showing? The Ma'im didn't change. This is what it is. And I want to make the Ma'im just like what I see. This is his statement. Let who?
Us.
Make.
Ish.
Where?
In our image.
After our what?
Likeness.
And let them do what?
Have dominion.
Over the what?
Fish of the sea.
And what else?
Over the fowl of the air.
And what else?
And over the cattle.
And what else?
And over all the Adumah.
Then what happened?
And over every creeping thing
that creepeth, what?
That creepeth upon the Adumah.
At 31:1. Barashit. Homie 2 and 6. Barashit. Listen to the book. Barashit 31:1. Listen.
And he heard the Dabarim of Laban's Bani saying.
He heard the words of Laban's son saying.
Jacob hath taken away all that was our Abbas.
What happened?
And of that which was our Abbas, hath he gotten all this caboose.
Does he see that? No correlation? All he did was just went back to how he was made. He just said when he made him, let him have dominion over. If that's cattle on the ground, I could take those. All he did was just went to what you would call first nature.
That's right.
He took everything that was their father's. And listen what happened.
And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban.
And what happened?
And behold, it was not toward him
as before. I see attitude. Jacob said, I smell too. Smell attitude.
That's right.
Somebody need an attitude adjustment. Tell them what happened.
And Yahuwah said unto Jacob.
See, he gonna tell him the Christian thing to do. Listen.
Return unto the land.
Give him back his stuff for peace sake.
Return.
Because my God is bigger than a few sheep. Give it back to him so you can keep the peace. That's what he's telling him to do, the Christian thing to do. Return it back to him. What happened?
Return unto the land of thy Abbas.
And what?
And to thy kindred,
What happened?
and I will be with thee.
At 2 and 6, Barashik. Listen to the book.
But there went up a mist from the Adumah,
Yeah.
and watered the whole Pani of the Adumah.
Yes.
And Yahuwah Elohim formed each of the dust of the Adumah.
Makes sense, wouldn't it? Because what was he trying to get us to understand him? The fact that he gave us the name Adumah and not ground. Because this will put a difference. He was telling us that Adam came from the Adumah. He needed you to associate that. That Adam came from the Adumah. Yahusha came from Yahuwah. How do I understand that? He was named from where he came. He came from the Adumah. His name was Adam. Yahusha came from Yahuwah. Because he needed me to understand. When I saw the man, and the man told me that he came from his Abba, then I'm going to try to look at his name. And I'm going to relate that to the name of the Abba. When Adam told me his name and told me he came from the Adumah, I will look back and I will understand where he came from. Because he reflected that. He was red, reddish. So was the clay, or the teat. The teat was going to be the clay. That's what the teat is. It's the clay or the basket. Listen.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of Kai.
What do we say? The ha? That's right, the ha, which is breath, right? Behold, or he revealed. What do you say he gave him that? He revealed. Let me ask y'all something. You think that Adam knew that he came from Adumah? Oh, he revealed. That's a similitude of life, because that's something you didn't know. He revealed. That's what he's doing to us now. He's revealing to the teeth. Listen, they missed stuff like this. Pick me up right quick at the book of Almost 8 and 1. They're going to call it Amos. Famous Amos. White man got his cookies. Changed the flour. Went with a cheaper sugar. More chemicals. Famous Amos was a good way to show how white people work. A lot of y'all young. They don't remember eating Famous Amos back years ago. They were famous when Amos owned it. White people got and kept the same name. Ran it down. Even the Colonel, he was pissed he was sold Kentucky Fried Chicken to him. He hated he sold it. How many of y'all didn't know that? Oh yeah, he regretted he sold it to him. Because they changed his famous recipe. They kept his face ahead of ever. He hated them. He hated them. He hated him and sold it. I think they got it from for like $98,000. You see what they did to Kentucky Fried Chicken? Now they got chicken with no eyes. The Colonel hated them. Huh? He was strict about his recipe and how he did his chicken. That's what he was known for. He was known for the Colonel. Yep. Kentucky Fried Chicken. He showed them how chicken should be done. And when they took it from him, they kept his face and they changed the recipe and went with things cheaper and messed it up. And they just sit down and they just basically just assassinate his character. Same thing they do with the cookie. That's why you can't give everything to the white man. He get through with you, he gonna mess your character up. You'll lose some quality. You'll lose something every time. Okay, they took him down. Not like you didn't know. I thought the man still owned it. They think the man in the commercial now his son. You done changed Colonel about 3 more times. Listen to the book.
Thus hath the Adon Elohim shoot unto me,
They call it Amos 8:1. It's Amos, burdensome. He said, thus has Yahuwah showed unto me. Tell him what it was, son.
and behold, a basket of some pari,
He showed him a teat. That's a basket. You know what a basket used for?
yeah,
For gathering. Use it for gathering. 50 and 1 of the book of Tahalim. They call it Psalm. Listen.
Elohim, even Yahuwah, have spoken and called the Adumah from the rising of the Shamash unto the going down thereof. Out of Saun, the perfection of beauty, Elohim hath shined. Our Elohim shall come and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him.
And
It shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the Shamayim from above, and to the Adumah, that he may shafat his arm.
listen,
Gather my Kudash together unto me.
how you gonna do that? A basket of teat. So they just saw the teat, they just saw the zen, they had things that were correlated. It was coming in, he was gonna gather us. See, you gotta remember again what they knew. You're dealing with an Eastern culture, not Western. So when they put these things together, they became symbolism to their language. Then it all meant something to them. When he showed him a basket, the teat, you only use it to gather. Which means you got to use the zen, because that's what you're going to use to cut away. These tools, these items will work together. Huh? Y'all all right? Which is going to put you at the mouth, the paw. How you gonna gather them? You got to use the paw. You got to be able to gather. You got to have a mouth. How you gonna blow without a mouth? How you gonna proclaim without a mouth? Huh? Then you gotta have the edge. That matter ain't no good if it ain't got no edge on it. That's how you gonna cut. Y'all all right? So we see how all these things would have worked together for them. He told you we know that all things, what was again? You won't find these fighting one another. They work together. You ain't get for what? For the two of them that are Ahab Yahuwah. And that are what? How you gonna call without a mouth? According to his what? Which means now you gotta know the sod. Make sense? How many of y'all that don't make sense? How many of y'all that make sense? Okay. The people that don't make sense to, you've done well. Because I don't know what they saw. Tell y'all why I know they don't know. Yeram Yahu. Yah. Ram Yahu. Jeremiah. Six 16. Yeshayahu. They call Isaiah. 55 and 5. Listen to the book.
Thus saith Yahuwah, stand ye in the ways,
See that? Thus saith Yahuwah, stand ye
in the ways,
and
see,
do what?
ask for the old path,
Yes,
where is the tube way,
yes,
and walk therein,
yes.
and ye shall find rest for your nafash.
But what happened?
But they said,
But they what?
Said.
But they what?
said,
They would do what?
we will not walk therein.
See? Listen what happened.
Also
I did what?
said watchmen over you,
See
saying,
that? I sent watchmen over you. I sent Ra over you. What do Ra do? Cause you to see. Now you looking at a what? The un. That's an eye. That's important to you. He said, also I said watchmen over you, saying
hearken
to the what?
sound of the safar.
How you gonna blow a safar if you ain't got a mouth? Cause you also with the power, you gonna get what? The blow. Right? It's gonna push you to the side once you can see. 55 and 5. Yeshayahu they call Isaiah. Isaiah they call it 55 and 5. Other one, give me your Ukanan, chapter 6:25. Listen to the book.
Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee because of Yahuwah thy Elohim.
Y'all hear what's going to happen? He's going to call, and how you going to call him without a mouth? They didn't know him. And what they going to do?
That knew thee not shall run unto thee.
Listen.
Because of Yahuwah thy Elohim, and for the Kudash one of Yasharal, for he hath kabud thee.
Listen.
Seek ye Yahuwah.
Pay attention. Wow.
He may be found.
Call.
Ye upon him.
Wow.
He is near.
Listen.
Let the Rasha
do what?
Forsake his way. And the unrighteous Ish his thoughts.
Yeah.
And let him return unto
Look at
Yahuwah.
That. And let him go back to Yahuwah. And what he'll do?
And he will have rakam upon him.
Which is mercy. And what happened?
And to our Elohim.
For he will do what?
Abundantly pardon.
What do you know about a pardon? A pardon is forgiveness. You go to a governor or the president, he can give you a pardon. That means he can release you from prison. If you got anything in your record, they can get rid of that. He told her he can do that abundantly. You can get a pardon. How many of y'all got some on y'all record? Sin. Well, you need to return to Elohim so he can abundantly pardon. I can get that off your record. I can dismiss that whole case. Just like it, you know what? When you get a partner, you go fill out some paperwork, it say, hey, you ever been arrested? You know you can legally pay, you can put on that no. You know what they want to ask you on that paper? Have you got a pardon? Because a pardon is just like it never happened. That's how important it is you to know what you're doing instead of you just sitting around letting people just shove a book in your face. You don't know what the hell going on. Y'all just agree to stuff. You don't even know what's going on. How important to hear that? A pardon. You know what a pardon is? Whatever I done, whatever, they got to get, listen, and it can't come back up. They got to remember, have you got a pardon? We can't even discuss that. Keep moving. Talk about something else. Talk about something. You let people hold over your head what you've done and you got a pardon. Why would he make the correlation or the statement, if any Ish be in the Mashiach, what is again? You knew. If you knew, how you going to charge you with the old stuff? He said them passed away. And all things become new. So how you still charged with the old stuff? Because you don't know about pardons and how they work. See, the white man that taught you just enough to walk around and say you're a saved sinner. You see somebody pardon, walk around, I'm just a pardoned sinner. I'm just a pardoned convicted fella. Don't discuss no shit like that. I ain't got nothing on my record.
That's right. That's right.
I've never been convicted of a crime.
That's right.
It ain't on my record. When y'all seeing them folks break down crying and talking about they was a pardon? Oh, I'm just a pardon, felon convicted. Nobody said that. They've been pardoned. That's done away. I'm new. See, white people don't. This is what's bad about you walking around. You too ignorant. Because you don't know nothing. You know your ass still walk around with first offender.
Right.
You got to write that down. That means we still got something on you. Probation. Ain't happy as hell. It's still on your record. That's why they educate you a certain way to keep you, and that's why they want you in Christianity, because Christianity always keeps you with a fault. That's the purpose of Christianity. It's always a fault. I am not what? Perfect. But he said, be ye perfect. Why I'm not perfect? Do you know what that means? Huh? What happened? I'm telling you in the language that I still do things wrong. I'm still not right. That's why white people keep these titles over you. That's why they keep giving you these symbols, because they keep you from being perfect. But the commandment was, be ye therefore. Why would you be singing a song saying you're not? Y'all want to call somebody to get some out of him. Call somebody to teach y'all how to be good Christians. Do y'all understand how dangerous it is for this? For religion is one of the most dangerous things on the planet. It's more dangerous than AIDS, cancer. White people gave you religion. That's the worst thing they did to you. That's been far more dangerous. That's why they can let you go. So you thought. Because as long as I keep you in religion, I still got you, nigga. Because you're limited on what you can believe. Because you know they said, that's not doctrinal for our religion. That's what Christian, they'll call you in for that stuff. Hey, that's not our faith. Where you get that from? We Christians. Huh? They don't realize that can hold you better than master them. That's why you ain't got to wear them sheets and come to your house to keep you in. Shit, you saved. You're a Christian. You ain't going nowhere. I don't. Nobody. Where you get that from? White folk hate your ass.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Your book told you to hate the evil and a heart the ta'ud. Where you get out talking about you don't hate nothing? He told you you're cold, a heart, asu, they call it. So what did he say he did to him? He said, I hate it. And then let me get it straight. You're cold, asu, you're cold, asu. Bereshit 126. I'm confused. Y'all will work with me? I'm confused. Now I'm trying to finish y'all up. I know I bored y'all to death. Listen to the book.
And Elohim said,
What did he say?
let us make Ish.
Let us do what?
Make Ish.
Where?
In our image.
And where?
After our likeness.
What it like? So let me ask you a quick, Dave. You're cold by a heart. That's an emotion. Asu, I hate. How you gonna make it?
In our likeness.
And what he supposed to look like?
And let them have dominion.
Oh, what is he supposed to look like?
In our image.
In our image.
After our likeness.
I don't hate nobody. So who made you? See, you know the problem come in, Dave? My Christian spirit right now is saying, rebuke thee, Tony Smith. Get thee behind me. Every one of these emotions have to be controlled
right.
and directed.
Right.
Don't let people make a fool of you. Don't make no folk. These folk made a fool. How am I being here, even hit lightning? And he done told me, hey, something. I said, not me, though. I love it. Then you not like me.
Right.
That makes no sense. Say, I shoot them in the foot right here in their own book. That's dangerous.
That's right.
Let's finish up. Because they said, how many of y'all say y'all didn't understand the side that makes sense? How many of y'all say it made sense when I saw it? Oh, nothing changed. That's what I heard. Carry the way I'm changing. They're like, Carrie said, no, I was seeing a heavy hole on my jacket. No, y'all fine. It was a trick question anyway. Let's just be honest. Y'all know it was a trick question. But you know what the thing is? Now you get an opportunity to understand it. Okay? That's the goal, right? That's all we're going to do is check it, right? Verify. You don't want to just go with me saying you understood it. You might have understood it. So we find out how many of y'all think they understood it. Okay, they with me. That's good. Oh, you said they did understand it? Oh, yeah, Carrie, indubitably. That indubitably thing deep now. Let's see. Let's look at something. Your Ukanon, 625. Listen to the book.
And when they had found him on the other side of the sea,
When they did what?
had found him on the other side of the sea,
What happened?
they said unto him,
What did they say?
Murai,
Yeah,
when?
Morai. They said teacher. That's
Right.
right. Moray, yeah. Moray. Moray is a word for teacher. Listen.
when camest thou hither?
They want to know when did he come now. Listen.
Yahusha answered them and said,
What did he say?
Aman, Aman,
He said of a truth. Of a truth. What happened?
I say unto you,
You did what?
seek me,
Why?
not because ye saw the miracles,
What did happen?
because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled.
What he wanted them to do.
Labor not for the meat which perisheth,
But
for that meat which endureth unto Kai.
that's good. We'll use plan. Because what they were actually trying to do, they were hunting him. That's what he told you. He told you to seek the Yahuwah while he may be found. He was telling you to hunt him. That's what the sod is. This is actually a map. He told you to seek him while they may be found. How are you going to do that if you don't have no map to show you how to get there? So Yirmiyahu told you what to do. He told you to stand ye in the ways, and what he told you to do. What did he tell you to ask for? He wants you to ask for the sod. We're looking for the sketch. That's why you're going through your book. Your book is a pattern. That's what it is, a pattern. It's a plan, it's a pattern. Y'all all right? But the problem is, you got to have somebody so you can see it. Let's see how that work out for you. The gathering, you're going to need the zen, and you got to have a mouth to be able to call it, to blow. How is you going to get the breath? How is you going to get the revelation? How is it going to reveal to you? Are you all right? And then we're going to need a plan. How many of y'all used to watch Good Time? That's right. When the Satan night they came around to get him, they're going to go out and fight again. The warlord going to fight him. He said, hold on. We need a plan. You got to have a plan. Y'all all right? He lived there. It was 100 of them and 300 of them. And he said, and 300 can go into one as many times as they want to. So we need a plan. Are we all good? Because you're trying to get somewhere. Bereshit 2 and 6. I try to get y'all out of here. Y'all all right? All right, let's I don't know, Lynn. I don't know them. They might be looking at y'all. Might want to be there. I don't know. I might have Christians today. I don't know. This is Bereshit 2 and 6. from Bereshit 126. We went to Bereshit 2 and 6 based off of 126. We went to 2 and 6 Bereshit based off of 126. Listen.
But there went up a mist from the Arats,
And what happened?
and watered the whole panim of the Adumah.
Yes.
And Yahuwah Elohim formed Ish of the dust of the Adumah,
So he just put him, he just got him in a basket. That's all that flesh is, just a basket. He just gathered the teat, gathered the mud, and put it in a basket. Listen.
and breathed into his nostrils the breath of Kai,
And what happened?
and Ish became a living Nephash.
Kai Nephash. Kai gonna be life, living, everlasting life. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim
Did what?
planted a garden
This is what he
eastward
did. He
in Eden,
planted a garden eastward
in Eden,
in Adon. In Adon, not Eden, Adon. They gave us the word Eden, and it wouldn't make sense. It makes sense for him to be named from where he came, and then the house to be named after him too. Or close to him, Adon. Listen.
and there he put the Ish,
And that he did what?
put the Ish,
That he did what?
put the Ish whom he had formed.
It makes sense. That don't make sense to y'all? 2 and 16. Let's sing. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim Amar the Ish, saying,
He commanded the man saying,
of every ox of the garden thou mayest freely eat,
listen.
but of the ox of the ox of the knowledge of Tub and Rasha,
Yeah.
thou shalt not eat of it.
Why?
For in the yum that thou eatest thereof,
What happened?
thou shalt surely moot.
Tell me what has happened.
And Yahuwah Elohim said, it is not Tub that Ish should be alone.
What happened?
I will make him and help meet for him.
What happened?
And out of the Adumah, Yahuwah Elohim formed every beast of the field,
Yeah.
and every fowl of the air,
Yeah.
and brought them unto Adam to seed what he would call them.
And what happened?
And whatsoever Adam called every Kai creature,
What happened?
that was the Shem thereof.
See, now we got to start looking at all of this. Listen what else happened.
And Adam gave Shem to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him.
What happened?
And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
He died. Listen, the Ben Elohim has died. Listen.
And he slept. And he took one of his ribs,
And did what?
closed up the flesh instead thereof.
Instead of leaving it open. And what happened?
And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from Ish,
What did he do?
made he an Ashah,
And what happened?
and brought her unto the Ish.
And did what?
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone, and flesh of my flesh.
Basar of my basar. What happened?
She shall be called Ashah,
Why?
because she was taken out of Ish.
So now we looking at what happened here and looking at what happened, we ought to consider. See, when your code started operating over him, that was a problem. You can do that, but he went at home. He had taken over everything that was their abbas. That was the problem. And his countenance had changed toward him. See, when Elohim came and he talked to Yaakov, you know what he told him? Go back home. Go back home to your own people. You know where Adam got his Ashah from? From his own people. He been trying to set the pattern up for us. You ain't gonna never be nothing in nobody else's stuff without it being a problem or issue. You need to go back home. One of the problem now. When he went there, he didn't. Nobody came out there. I don't know. Took over. I gave it to him. He at home. I wonder why nobody try to come on my house and try to tell my grandkids, don't be running around here. You can't do that. They're at home. They're in somebody's house. Stop them. They can do that. Hey, they can't do. Hey, you can't have that. Hey, they get home. All this is free reign for him. He tried to show you it ain't gonna never work with nobody else. It's always gonna be a problem. He set Daniel and set him over the president and wanted them to give account to him. But you know what they did, Daniel? They saw the occasion against him. You're not at home. That's what he let Yaakov know. You need to go home. See, at home, you can be Yasharal. You can rule just like me. You can't rule like me and nobody else stuff. It's always going to be a problem. That's good.